It is July 2024, and hopefully a year from now I'll be competing again, and hopefully I'm a pro. But that can't happen unless I put in the work now, in the off season. It feels really good to be able to like breathe, because for the past 6 months I've been on the go. Like I would wake up at 4 a.m., do an hour of fasted cardio on the stairs, and then immediately start my workout, immediately go shower and go straight to work. And as soon as I get off work, I would go back to the gym and do, I think it was 45 minutes of walking. The time I was done with that, it was about 7. I would get home by 7:15. I would meal prep for the day, for the next day. And then I would be done around 8, shower, just go to bed and wake up and do it all over again. And I was doing that for a long time. Let me just backtrack this for you. 2023 is whenever I started like actually training, I guess you could say. That's whenever I started looking into like workout splits and meal plans. So I met one of my friends, his name is Ty, at the gym, and I was recording, he was recording. We just kind of like bonded through that, through content creation. And he invited me to Destination Dallas, and that's where I was pretty much introduced to the bodybuilding culture, and I fell in love with it. So after that, I didn't decide to bodybuild. I was just like still working out, making my fitness content and stuff. April, that's whenever I found my coach, and that's when I started bulking, like in April of 2023. End of the year, I gained some weight around my birthday. I just like stopped caring, honestly. I wasn't really training as intense. I wasn't keeping up with my meals, falling into the trap of like going out, drinking and stuff again. And that wasn't until I ran into McKenna, who's now my posing coach at Crunch. And just by the looks of her, I could just tell she was just so shredded. She looked so good. And so I approached her, had a conversation, and she told me her husband, who's now my coach, coaches. So she sent me all of his info and stuff, and then after that we just like connected, and the rest is history. I feel like God brought me there that day because I was meant to run into her. Time I was living in Waco, and then it wasn't until October, early November, that's whenever I moved to Austin. And I told myself, as soon as you move, Angie, like, you're going all in on this meal plan. You're going all in with like the training. Go, and you're gonna just fucking give it 110%. You're putting all your money, this is what I was telling myself. You're putting all of your money, hard-earned money, into having a coach. You're putting a lot of your money into supplements. You're putting a lot of your money into driving to the gym every day. If you gotta just fucking go all in. I have faith that it's gonna lead me somewhere great, and I feel like right now I am on the right path. I feel like I am surrounded by the right people, and I'm just so grateful for that. Just 2 months ago, I took the overall bikini title at my first bodybuilding show. I didn't, honestly, in January when my coach asked me if I wanted to do the Adela show, and I said yes, I didn't think I was gonna win. I didn't even think I was gonna make it through the prep because of how scary it sounded to last 22 weeks with meal prepping. No food freedom. Just every day, stick to the meals, stick to the meals. Drink your gallon of water a day. Train hard every day. I was scared of that. Going into it blindly, and then coming out of it now, looking back, I'm a whole different person. I carry myself differently. I have much more confidence in myself, much more respect for myself, higher standards for myself. And I'm not afraid to just be who I authentically am. It's fucking crazy, like, how I managed to do that. But I did it, and I'm proud of myself, but I don't want to stop there, because after I won, I decided to go to Nationals. Now that's when I had to step it up times 10. That's when I had gotten tested, because Nationals is a whole different level. It's not a regional, it's not a local show. It's the best of the best going against each other to get that pro card. And I went about 4 weeks after my show, because we did it so like suddenly after my show. I managed to raise money. I did a crowdfund, and a lot of people helped me out, and I truly am so thankful for that, because honestly, I couldn't have afforded that. And I'm sorry for being so emotional, but I feel like I'm just now processing that. I feel like I'm just now like processing the support I had. So it really did mean a lot to me that a lot of people support me. And even though like I didn't get the desired outcome of like winning my pro card, I know that a lot of people are still proud of me, because that was my second show, and I made it through first call outs. Second show, I placed 8th out of like 25 plus girls in my class. So I went and I made a statement, even though deep down like I wanted to win, because we put so much money, we put so much time and effort into it. Like, you, of course, like that's the desired outcome for everybody, is to win their pro card. But we have no say-so in the judges, and you know, I think it was judged fairly. The feedback I got was to grow more mid and upper glutes, tweak my posing a bit, and so now I can go into the off season with the target muscle group. But yeah, so this whole year I'm just gonna take off and grow and keep learning more about myself and adjusting to the off-season plan. Like, I'm just so grateful that I have friends that are also experiencing exactly what I'm experiencing right now, like the food cravings, and sticking to the reverse plan and accepting the fact that I'm gonna gain body fat again. I have to. I can't sustain living on 7% body fat year round. I just don't like how that feels. I like how it looks, but I don't like how that feels. But yeah, just want to end this with a simple principle that I applied to this whole journey. Something that I learned, and something that I apply to everything that I do, and that's how you do anything is how you do everything. And that's something that I would tell myself all the time. If I slacked off in one area of my life, then I was going to give myself that space to slack off in another area of my life. So just do this full time. Like, that's the dream. That's what I'm working hard for, is to be able to travel, do what I love, inspire other people, and help other people. Help other people achieve their goals too. That would be a dream come true, and that's something that I really want to work towards. So until next time, peace.